Hello YouTube, welcome to Unit 14 Garage. I've decided to make a few changes on the plans for my dash and how I'm going to attach it to the body of the truck, and I'm going to cut a few pieces out. I'm also going to reinforce my brackets I'm going to use to make my seat or mount my seats, and I've got a few other little projects I could do, but we'll see what I get done today and move forward from there. Anyway, I'm going to change how I've got this dash laid out. I was originally going to leave this portion of the dash skeleton in. I've already cut a significant part of it out. If you can't tell, anybody that's seen one of these trucks taken apart, like are the dash completely removed, you know what it looks like, and it's not this. But I'm going to cut some more away. So along these blue marks, I don't know if you can see the paint marker mark here. There should be another one there, but I haven't got there yet. I've got this side all the way taken care of. I'm going to cut along those lines, remove that excess material. I'm going to cut the area around this VIN number. The only thing I'm not going to tamper with is where the VIN mounts itself, because that probably will raise legal questions if I ever get pulled over. And I'm sure it's a felony of some sort to mess with that, so I'm not going to touch it. I'm also going to reinforce this piece of 1/8 inch flat bar that I'm using to mount my seats to. I've got some more of this 2x2 square tubing laying around, and I'm going to cut some pieces to fit a little bit tighter than this one up under it, drill some holes, rivet it in place, and that should be enough to reinforce it. And then I'm also going to run some 1/4-20 rib nuts along the center part, and then over there on that side to attach it to the floor pan. And I think that should do it. And then I'll figure out where my seats are going to sit, or where the backside bracket is. I'm going to have to do a little something to this, weld some tabs to mount it like so, at somewhat of an angle, and then I'll drill those, and I'm going to use 3/8/16 rib nuts to hold the seat in place. Anyway, that's what I've got going on for today. I'm going to get started, get to cutting on that dash a little bit, and then I'm going to get the pieces cut and fit for this. Probably clecoed in. I don't know if I'm going to make it to rivets today, but we'll see how far I get. So that went pretty quick. I was able to cut that out without any drama. Managed to keep my grinder off of my windshield, and get it come off in one piece and smooth as glass. One godsend is I went to Harbor Freight a few months back, and they had these moving blankets on sale. Can't remember exactly how much they cost, but they were really cheap, and I picked up half a dozen of them. And for keeping metal fragments and overspray from paint off of components that you don't want to change colors or have to clean up every time you do another project, have been a godsend to me. I've enjoyed having them. And there's what's left of this piece. If I have to, I'll reclaim some of the metal off of that, use for another project, but the odds are it's going to go in the scrap bin and stay there and be thrown away or discarded in some other fashion. Alright, so I got the gussets made for this piece of flat bar for my seat bracket. That one got it cut to fit pretty good. This one's a little tighter. I kind of rushed the first one a little bit, overcut it, but I can make up for that with a little spacer at the bottom of it. Not a big deal. And I've got just a little bit of a gap right there. I might take a piece of this fancy aluminum and cut it down and use that so it doesn't pull this bracket and put a bend in it. I don't know yet. I'll find something going between point A and point B. I might even go ahead and put my 1/4-20 fasteners, or maybe something a little heavier, and use that to pull this portion of the floor pan up, or transmission tunnel. We'll see. I'll plan it out and figure out what I'm going to do, and once I get that far, I'll let you know. Alright, so this is what I got done today. One, I got this bracket pretty much made. I just have to drill a bunch of holes in it and get it mounted more secure to the floor. Right now it's held in with 2 clecos. The little support gussets each are held in with 2 rivets. which they'll be taken out before the bracket's finalized, so I can paint both sides of that flat bar, a little corrosion preventative. I started mocking up the left and right braces for my doghouse. They are gonna mirror this bend on both left and right side, and they are gonna land right about here, and then they'll flatten back out, match the angle of the floor pan. And somewhere between this set of clecos and this set of clecos, there'll be a hole drilled dead center of this. I'll run a riv nut in this piece of sheet metal, or two of them, kind of like in the center right there, with 1/4-20 fasteners to hold it in place. And I want to do the same up here by the firewall on both sides. I don't know if you can see over there where that other orange C-clamp is, but they're both going to be run like that. I'm glad I cut that dash out to start with. It would have been hell trying to square that up and fighting it with that piece of sheet metal in the way. Anyhow, for me, that's a productive day getting this far. It took probably about 45 minutes to get that squared up, just fighting with the flex of the firewall. That sheet metal is relatively thin, and every time I thought I had it, something would move or I'd bump it and start over again pretty much. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.